Family, what is up? Thursday afternoon. It's pretty hot in the kitchen. The rain has stopped here in Chicago and it's warm. We've been working here all day long. Just put on some shorts. I was thinking about putting on a workout shirt, but I'm like, nah, I'll do Welcome to Miami. But we're gonna start cranking out some delicious food. Very easy. Won't be as long as the sirmichki, the stuffed cabbage leaves from the other day, but it's going to be really good, but really different. That was a great dish, by the way, and a lot of Eastern European fans who followed on Instagram story were like, oh my God, I grew up with this. My Polish grandma made it. My Russian grandma made it. So that was a really cool dish. But today's completely different. I'll get to that in a second. Before we get rocking and rolling, homework time. You all know the drill. Leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Also, can you hear me? Can you hear
this guy?
And can you see the one and only D-Slav in the house? She's here making a little food for Rose Honeybird.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Mwah. All right. Menu tonight is one of Desi's favorites, actually, right?
Yeah. Shrimp cakes.
Yeah, we're making Asian shrimp cakes with a homemade sweet chili sauce.
I prefer them to
Salmon cakes?
salmon cakes.
Yeah.
Which are also really delicious.
True. Well, they're unusual. A lot of people don't make cakes out of shrimp, but they're on sale right now at Whole Foods. And Art had the great job. We should have started the live stream. He took all the shells off and got all of the poop out of there. I thought we should save some poop just to show, but I guess Art didn't do it. What did Art say when I said, Art, I got a horrible job for you?
Oi.
What did you really say? He said, oi.
Oiga Welt.
Oiga Welt. That was awesome. Whoa, Cheryl, Lynn, Baldor. Woohoo! Thank you for teaching such a healthier lifestyle. Namaste, namaste to you. That's so sweet of you. My man Tyler Durden, he is so generous with a $4 super chat. Glad to make it. How funny was Tyler the other day? He gave a super chat. He's like, I gotta go make dinner. Peace out. Comes back later on. He's like, y'all still cooking? We're like, we're still cooking, homie. Tonight's not gonna be as long. And thank you for the super chat. We're gonna take these beautiful wild caught. When it comes to shrimp, you have to buy wild caught, whereas salmon, you could buy very, very good quality farm raised. Wild caught shrimp cakes with ginger and garlic and mayonnaise. And instead of making or buying that bottle of sweet chili sauce that you've seen at the grocery store, everyone loves it, right? It's loaded with cane sugar and high fructose corn syrup. We're gonna make our own with literally 3 ingredients. It's either agave nectar, but preferably maple syrup because it's lower in fructose, lime juice or rice wine vinegar, and sriracha. And you boil it down like caramel.
I love it.
It's awesome. Art and I know this recipe like the back of our hand because we made it last year at 6 festivals. They're called Fit Festivals by Michelob Ultra for like 30 people at a time. We made it so many times. It was a lot of fun.
Max and Shoji, I'm fixing to put you in a timeout for calling me Poopy Art.
Brad Parnham always has the best questions. So let's get going on the shrimp. Brad's asking, are these 8 to 12 shrimp? And no, they're close, Brad. They're actually 10 to 15. But what does that mean? When you go to the fishmonger there, hey, Rosie, when you see shrimp, they don't say like colossal, jumbo. That don't mean nothing. When something says, hey, these are 10 to 15 shrimp, what does that mean? Leave a comment down below.
Vincent, good afternoon, Bobby, $2.
Is that Vincent from the VHS store on Seinfeld? Could be.
I don't know.
It could be.
Saw Edgewater in the house earlier. Nifty,
Nice.
Nifty, Rachel Murray in the house.
Rachel sent me an email today. She made Desi's paleo bread.
Livers in the house.
And it looked great. I'm going to show you a picture. Hunter. I'm seeing a bunch of new names here. Hunter Rodriguez with a $5 super chat. You have changed my life. I'm only 18. Right on, homie. But I have 2 questions. What stores have the best prices on chicken breast and beefsteak? I'm in Texas. I would say for grass-fed beefsteak, Walmart is unbeatable. And for organic chicken, I'd say Aldi has really good organic chicken breast for an unbeatable price. Look what Rachel did real quick.
Vernon Hills.
Oh my, another, Jackie, oh my, Jackie. So let me show her real quick here. Check this out, Art.
Okay.
So Rachel sent this picture here today. She made Desi's paleo sandwich bread. Rachel's such a great supporter from San Quentin. And then she made also, it looks like, oh, she made the lamb shoulder chops. Good for you, Rachel. Yeah, look at it. Here's the lamb shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I love when you guys email me pictures at bobby@flavcity.com.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, very cool.
Oh, look, she has the Same dispenser.
Yeah, my girl Jackie Haddam Spiegel, such a supporter. A $25 super chat. You guys are so nice. Hi, Bobby, Desi, and Art, and Rose. Love your videos. I've learned so much from your videos. Thank you. Thank you. I see Taylor in the house. I see Linda. I see Chris Stangman from Austin.
Karuna Rose is in the house too.
Karuna Rose, my sister from another mister. So to make shrimp cakes, it's very easy because shrimp are actually have a lot of almost gelatinous quality to them. So I'm going to add 2 pounds, actually it's just under, it's 1.8 pounds of wild caught Mexican blue shrimp. Whole Foods has a sale right now. I believe it was...
Slam a glass bowl into it.
It was, what was the price?
I threw it away already.
It was a really good price, whatever it was. It's Mexican wild caught shrimp, 10 to 15 means 10 to 15 per pound. Anytime you see, hey, shrimp, 8 to 12, 8 to 10, those are the biggest you can get pretty much at the store. And the larger, the more quantity you see, like 35 to 40, the smaller they are. These are great, but we're gonna blitz them up. So any kind of shrimp work, but you wanna get wild caught because farm raised shrimp are bad news. They're typically from Asia, very bad farming practices. So I would not get that. We have plenty of wild caught fish here in the US.
Shrimp, you mean?
Big shrimp in US, Gulf of Mexico, and Mexico. Just got a shipment of S water, which is perfect on a hot day.
Amber says she's drooling. I would say the shrimp is still raw.
It's still raw, Amber. S, got to support the local businesses from Elgin, Illinois.
Raw in the house.
So how are we going to make the shrimp cake? It's basically the same kind of ingredients you might use for a salmon cake, but a little more Asian. So I have just about 2 pounds of the wild shrimp in there. I'm going to add about half a cup of really good mayonnaise. Now, normally I use avocado oil mayonnaise. Look at this. It's a cool brand. A fan actually works there. Big shout out to Paulina in Miami. What makes it keto mayonnaise? Well, all mayonnaise is technically keto, but they're using coconut oil. And because it's coconut oil, it's going to have natural MCTs in there. So it's very, very clean, and it actually doesn't have too much of a coconut oil flavor, which is really nice.
So with the coconut oil in there, does cold temperature make the mayo act a little differently or anything? Like, obviously you need to refrigerate any mayo. But
yes.
Does it get like really chunky because coconut oil tends to seize up in the
it doesn't. I think because it's like emulsified, it's good to go. Hey, Desi, can you and Rose grab me a towel for the kitchen? Sure.
Yes, Desi is Bulgarian. So yes, she is your neighbor then.
Tyler,
Bina.
Tyler, you're the best. Another super chat. Cannot believe how amazing you guys are. Love you guys. Hope you guys are staying safe. We don't leave the house. Don't worry about us, Tyler. Thank you. Rose, can I have a towel? Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, my love, honey bunny. Everyone say hello to the honey bunny. Hey, honey bunny. Mwah. Mommy's making you some food, huh? Hi, you're waving? Hi, everyone. Hi. You wave hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Shelly, my girl. I love you guys. I feel like an expert healthy shopper. It's because you are, Shelly. You are. If you pay attention and you really make intention of what you're buying and what you're putting in your body, you'll become an expert too. So once again, just under 2 pounds of shrimp, half a cup-ish of mayonnaise, preferably avocado or coconut oil. 1 egg as a binder. Look at the color, you guys. These are from Mint Creek Farm.
Gina Bedo, $2.
Gina, look at the color. It's such a beautiful yolk.
Gina.
We made a bunch of new recipes today for photos for the new book. And we used a bunch of pasture-raised eggs, and they were gorgeous. And a little bit of salt. I'd say a generous half teaspoon-ish. Can add more later on. A little bit of pepper. You washing your hands, Rose? You're so hygienic.
You like it, a pepper?
I like it, the pepper. Oh, you were touching the windowsill. She was looking at the puppies out there, saying, hi, puppies, right? All right, what's going on here? Thank you again, Gina. Hey, guys, if you're just joining, we got 700 people watching. Leave comments down below. Please let us know where you're checking in. We love to see folks from all around the world. Stanchio's crumble for me, right? You got it, Libra.
Thank you, Sugar Ray.
The new book, that's right, call me Mark McGrath. The new book will be out 12/1. I'm still not allowed to talk about it yet, but everyone's going to like it. We'll divulge the secrets very soon. We shot 4 new recipes for the book. Photos that came out gorgeous, gorgeous. Actually, one of the recipes, if you go to my Instagram stories, is the paleo breakfast tacos with just 5 ingredients. Karuna Rose, look, we were just talking about puppies. Rose, there's a little fox there and it's clapping like you. It goes plus, 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 right?
Karuna Rose or our Rose?
Don't we do this, Rose? Plus, Rikichki? Plus. Ah, too sweet, Rose. Zahar's in the house. Wanted a shout out. We got Temecula here. Where do I get my awesome shirts from? A website called Bad Pickle T-shirt. Very cool husband and wife company. Very small. What else am I putting in here? I'm going to put some, bless you, my love. Bless you. A little bit of green onions. We'll just chop those up. Went to Whole Foods today and got everything I needed. I'm liking that I'm not really seeing lines anymore, but now I'm noticing the meat department is a little depleted here and there because of the meat shortage from all the COVID outbreak at the meat processing plant. And I see that a lot of meat prices are going up now. But I also did read articles that if you do eat grass-fed or organic beef, the supply is still very good, whereas the traditional grain-fed is much harder to find. And that kind of makes sense because remember when the outbreak first broke out and we were going to the store and I said, hey, a lot of the paleo and keto stuff is still in stock because people aren't gravitating. They're gravitating toward the basics, which, hey, that's fine too. But if you have access to and you can afford it, we talk about getting the best quality products that really are not just good and good for you, but help your immune system and good stuff like that. So a little bit of green onions goes in the old Thermomix. I think next week will finally be the date of the Thermomix giveaway. They've been a little slow to approve my videos, but Art and I made a keto berry whip, which is like whipped ice cream with monk fruit, and we made a paleo bread in here, some videos, and we're going to put those on Instagram and do the giveaway next week. I got to grate some ginger and some garlic. You know she's happy.
Bina says, Desi, coxy. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
That was good. Okay. Coxy means hello.
Oh, okay.
Rose is crushing some more. Oh, don't touch that, sweetie. Rose is crushing some organic blueberries. In Bulgarian, some boravinki.
Leanne, Ellie in Dallas.
Organic blueberries with cooked in virgin coconut oil. It's so tasty. Rose, you get the best food. You get the best food. We're so happy and so privileged to feed you the best quality ingredients. Oh, wow, you're just chowing down, sister. Wow. Beautiful. That should be the live stream one day. Actually, I joked, I thought the live stream should have been just Rose eating and then Art deveining and de-pooping the shrimp. Yeah, just going to town. Oh my God, you're the cutest. You are the cutest. Is that Taste Delight? Is that a Taste Delight? Oh, you are such a joy to watch. We all of us watching right now, all 800 people, we love watching you. You're more exciting than Daddy, to be honest. So I'll just keep doing my thing over here. I'm going to grate a couple things of garlic in here. Then we're just going to blend it up. Form patties and pan fry them. You guys decide, should we cook them in avocado oil? Or should we do avocado oil, ghee, or duck fat? Or duck fat. You guys choose. I have all of them. I also have pork lard. I have beef tallow. I have bison tallow. That might be a little gamey for the shrimp. What if anyone's ever cooked Asian shrimp cakes in bison tallow? Right?
No one.
Well,
No.
I'm seeing some duck fats rolling in.
Well, I see that too. I see it.
I'm not saying that's
Yeah.
official, but
I see avocado. I see ghee. It seems like a mix between ghee and avo right now.
I'm seeing some more duck fats.
Interesting. Wow.
Duck ghee.
We can do all three. Or I can do an avo ghee. I can do fitty avo
Or
and
in Minnesota, it's duck, gray duck. Any Minnesotans on here, y'all will be.
duck gray duck. What?
They don't play duck goose. It's duck, gray duck.
For real?
Anybody from Minnesota confirm what I just said?
Oh, great. Brad Partham has the best questions. Art, did you remove both veins on the top and bottom?
I just did the top vein.
So you just only have to do the top vein because on the shrimp, the vein on top is the digestive tract or the poop chute. And on the bottom is actually not a vein that has poop. It's a vein that's an artery. You don't have to remove that. By the way, check this out, Art. I put all the recipes down below today. If you go right below the video, what do I mean by that? The first line of the description box, if you're on mobile, there might be an arrow right here. You got to click. Shrimp cakes, click there. Insane green beans with asparagus, click there. This is the green bean recipe. But if you search on the website for asparagus with the insane sauce, it's on there too. I'm doing a mix. I'm doing asparagus and broccoli and green beans just for the heck of it. Asparagus. And I need a little bit of ginger, little gingy rosa.
Peter Bangs, you know I want the duck fat. That's it's like a non-question. But we're letting the people decide.
I'm a man of the people.
I've seen somebody confirm, and now somebody claims to be a Minnesotan. Cheryl also claims to be a Minnesotan. Duck, duck, gray duck. The thing I want to point out, if you play duck, duck, gray duck, you have it wrong. It's duck, duck, goose.
There's a good question about NBA Today. There's like a story going on the internet that a lot of the Whole Foods brand stuff is from China. Listen, that story is like from the 80s, and maybe there was an issue back then. They're really good at sourcing, and I have to just double check, but I mean, some of the stuff, like I know a lot of pine nuts might come from China, but the majority of the stuff for 365 is not China produced. Because if you watch that clip on Facebook or Instagram, it's a news from like the 1987, and you know, they're really good at sourcing. So Art, I'm microplaning right now some ginger. And even though it's gonna go in my blender or my Thermomix, I still wanna do this because you don't wanna bite down on a hunk of ginger. It's very, very spicy and a strong flavor, and I want it to blend into the shrimp mixture. So that's why I would grate it and then use your scooper here, bench scraper, add that. Very nice. So once again, to recap, in here we have just under 2 pounds of wild-caught Mexican blue shrimp on sale right now at Whole Foods. We have mayonnaise for a binder, egg, garlic, salt, pepper, ginger, and green onions. Vincent's back.
$10. Bobby,
Nice.
I started watching Thomas DeLauer
Nice.
about 2 years ago for some time, then searched Bobby Flay, keto recipes, low carb, etc. Flay
Nice,
City with
bro.
Bobby. Popped and became a subscriber since. Thanks, got your book.
Love to hear that. Thank you. Thomas is a great friend of mine. Love to hear that. Thank you for the support. We really appreciate that. Let me make sure I put everything in there. Mayo, eggs, garlic, ginger. Yep, that's everything. All right, so now we just have to blend it up. And I keep forgetting. Speaking of the book, thank you. Vincent from Seinfeld.
Who's Vincent from Seinfeld?
Do we have a Gene on here too?
That's right. Which one's a hack, Vincent or Gene? Gene, right?
Gene, yeah.
Gene's a hack.
Gene picks.
Okie dokie. Now, I do want to blitz this to a smooth texture, but I actually don't want to make it super creamy because I do want a little bit of chunky monkey in there.
Ash, it is the Plainville Farms organic roasted turkey
I need some more of that. Thank you for reminding me, Ash.
from Costco.
What did blend this up?
Of three individually sealed containers.
Let's see what that looks like, Rose Honey Bunny. A little more. Let's take a look.
Welcome, Lily.
What's she eating there now? Is that more blue?
What she's eating now?
Yeah.
Cooked apple.
Brad Parham, look up Bad Pickle T-shirts.
All right, so this looks great. Oh, cream and what?
Google it.
And apples.
Oh, nice. So there it is, our mixture is done. You could chill it if you want to, but to be honest, it's so nice to use the shrimp because there's so much stickiness in there. I actually don't even know if it's not collagen, but there is a property in there that makes it very, very sticky, and it's great. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. You know, be best actually if you have time to make this ahead of time. I think if you chilled that overnight in the fridge, the flavors would really marry.
Chill to the next episode, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
chill, which is tomorrow, so that'd be perfect. There you go, Art. In the meantime, let's get going on our blistered asparagus and green beans. Now, I usually get these. Check this out, Art. I prefer the fancier version of green beans because I'm a fancy guy called haricot vert, which I made a video a long time ago. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Josephine.
And it literally translates to green beans in France.
$4.99. Making my own toom sauce. Experts say to use vegetable or canola oil only. Tried avocado oil but couldn't achieve thick texture. Recommended oil?
What's toom sauce? I'm not even sure what that is. There should be no difference in textures between a vegetable oil and an avocado oil. That's strange. No, because I've made mayonnaise with avocado oil. It gets thick as can be. So I'm going to start preheating a pan for this. You most likely have seen us make this a number of times. Why is it exciting? Because you normally think of asparagus, if you boil them, it's boring and they're overcooked. If you think of green beans, you can think of, once again, boiled or steamed like Mama used to make it. It's no fun. But if you blister these in a hot, not too hot, cast iron pan, I say magic happens. And it's actually in the cookbook, I'll show you, because they get blistered and charred on the inside, but still have a little bite on the inside. Then we throw in onions and garlic and nuts. Then we make what's called insane sauce. Insane sauce is excuse me, is a mayonnaise-based sauce, but with a little bit of tamari, a little bit of sesame oil, stone ground mustard, lemon juice, salt, pepper. It's poppin'. It's so tasty, it's insane. You toss your blistered vegetables in that, bada bing, bada boom, Mr.
Finley
Worldwide's
said
in the room.
garlic oil and lemon juice, typically used for dipping falafel.
That was a lot.
Interesting. Oh, for falafel. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, Finley. Now, all right, check it out. I like the thicker ones. Thicker ones are better. I think we talked about this a few weeks back. It's a different breed. But this actually, in my opinion, tastes better and won't overcook because it's so thick. But this is very, very tough right here. The tender part really starts here, but I don't want to waste that much. So what I'll do is just the lopper, Seinfeld. I'll lop off that part.
The Long Island lopper?
Exactly. And then I'll do the same with the other ones here. But you can't cook it like that. You do have to shave it with a vegetable peeler. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Your face is my case.
Yes, that face. You want to feed me some?
Where's the recipe for the insane sauce? Somebody asked.
It's in the description box down below. It's the green beans with insane sauce. It's all one blog post. Oh, Rose, your finger was delicious. Goodness gracious.
You licked your finger?
Yeah. So from right here to here,
She's gonna go purple now.
you've got to peel it because this is very tough and fibrous and will get in your teeth. You don't want to be loaded up with this stuff.
Lebanese toom sauce. Consistency of mayo, but garlic and oil drizzled slowly in mixer.
Interesting. What? It should work, especially if you're using a mixer. Yeah, I don't know. My guess is you added the oil too fast.
I was about to say the same
Yeah,
thing.
you really have to do it not drop by drop with a mixer, but very, very slowly because what are you doing? You're emulsifying a fat on a fat. Very hard to do, and if you rush it, you'll break it and it gets kind of loose.
Where did you get your knife?
So this knife is actually from Middleton, not Kate Middleton like Art and I joke. It's from Middleton Knives from South Carolina. It's a very famous knife maker there. Someone actually sent it to me as a gift. But the ones I normally like are, exactly, Rose?
South Kakalaki.
Are nice. The ones I normally like are from Shun, and I have them on my Amazon shop page, and there's a link down below, amazon.com/shop/flavcity.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Murray, $30. So happy to be part of this family. You guys are wonderful. Got bad news today. Governor is cutting our pay by 10%. Watching you has lifted my spirits today. Thank you. Oh well, it's only money.
The money. That is a bummer. Wait,
Sorry to hear that.
I thought you were. Oh, it's San Quentin. I guess it's a public jail, so you're employed by the government.
State.
Yeah. Hey, that is a bummer, but hopefully it'll go back up eventually. And you've been employed the whole time too, Rachel. So that's nice too. So always think of the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side.
Finley said he did it very slow. They recommended not using olive or avocado oil as it won't thicken. Odd.
That sounds very strange. I mean, I wouldn't use olive oil because it has a strong flavor, but thickening, that sounds strange to me.
All state workers, Rachel Murray said. Sorry to hear that.
Hey, Teresa, a super chat letting us know her cookbook shipped today. Love to hear that. Thank you guys once again. Cookbook's back there. We just started new photography for the new cookbook, which I believe has a launch date of December 1st, just in time for Christmas and the holidays. I will tell you all about it very, very soon, but just think really, really easy recipes with best-in-class ingredients. But it has a very unique point of view. I put the Amazon link for the cookbook in the description box, or you can just search Flav City on Amazon. It ships worldwide, so if you live abroad, just search Flav City on your local browser. And please keep the reviews coming. We're officially, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of our book launch, and we have over 1,400 5-star reviews, and it's still a #1 bestseller, which is incredible. So thank you for that. It sold so many more copies than the publisher expected, so Thank you for the support. Please leave Amazon reviews if you haven't done so yet. We really can't stress how important those are. Rose, I'm shaving the asparagus. And there's going to be some for you too, my love.
Ash, I haven't heard of any extensions to stay at home here.
No,
Illinois or
if they
Chicago.
extend the stay-at-home order here, there's going to be a revolt. Art's going to lead the brigades. Hey, you.
There's a hero inside.
All right, so I want to...
Very interesting.
So we're going to... let's do the vegetables. Do the vegetables in ghee. And then it sounds like... we're doing duck fat for the...
Let's do it.
for the shrimp. That's perverse, as Frank Costanza would say.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
I
Jerry
know what-
Stiller.
maybe there was something spicy there.
Where? No, I don't think anything was here. Milwaukee Brewer fan, a $12 holler. Thank you. Chomps are on sale, 20% off site-wide until the... Oh, nice. I love to hear that. We love our Chomps. We love our Epic bar, right? Fantastic grass-fed. I'm actually doing a project with Epic next week. That'll come out in June. We'll have a great promo code. And it'll be like an internet snack haul, I believe.
Yeah, Sarah, the ends are kind of thick and fibrous, so he's whittling them down.
You got to whittle. Whittle it just a little bit.
Nice.
Okay, we'll take some Thrive Marchetta.
Cheryl Lil Balder, $10. Surprise info on egg substitutes.
Surprise info on egg sub. What does the surprise part mean? And by the way, Cheryl, thank you. Egg substitutes, you know what, Cheryl? If you're looking for the stuff in the carton, it's really tough. To be honest, if you're a vegan, the Just brand isn't terrible. Egg substitutes when you're baking are easy though. You do a flaxseed egg. Just Google that. Basically, if a recipe calls for an egg, you make a flaxseed egg with 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal and 3 tablespoons of water. You let it hydrate, and that's your egg. All right, let's drop it in the ghee. And then take our haricot vert, which is a tender. It's the softer side of green beans. We'll put that into, I'm not sure I need all of it, to be honest.
Yeah, Brad, I was about to say like it's hot too. You said drop it. I was going to say like it's hot.
Oh, 5-second rule. Yeah, I'm just going to do it all. More veggies, more better. Heat is really important here, so come back yonder, Art.
Tyler, $4.99.
Tyler!
Walking around Whole Foods trying to order
Nice.
a steak. I walk over and the entire aisle is empty.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, first of all, also at Whole Foods, in the butcher section, they usually have grass-fed steaks. I would go to the butcher and ask them. So, Art, what's the beauty of using a cast iron for the blistering process, and why does it take a little bit longer to preheat?
Cast iron's not a good conductor of heat, but it holds on to heat pretty well. So it may take a while, but once it gets hot, it's hot.
Exactly. It's hot.
Stays hot well.
It stays hot. It distributes the heat very evenly, whereas this, it'll get hot much quicker, but it'll be...
because it's aluminium.
It's aluminum, right? But it will disperse the heat not as evenly. So I actually have the heat now right below medium because I don't want to burn these before they cook through. It's the gentle side of blistering. Give this like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes and you'll see pieces will get blistered. I'm telling y'all, it is probably the best way to cook green beans and asparagus besides the grill. Grilling asparagus is great because the flavor, it's much like grilling. You'll get really nice sear marks or caramelization. That's flavor.
What's the best tequila?
I'm not a tequila sommelier, but I'd say for my money, Don Julio Añejo, or this one we picked up and we made the margaritas with from Mexico. This is called Maestro Tequilero Añejo. You gotta go Añejo. That's the one that's aged at least a year, hence Añejo. That one, or here's the Don Julio, and I believe this is Reposado, aged I think 6 to 12 months. But the Añejos you can put over ice and a little bit of lime juice. Art, how good were those margaritas we made on Cinco de Mayo?
They were good.
I think we'll make them again as it's getting warmer. It was one of the best, probably $15 margars, but we did it for a fraction of the price. Okie dokie.
Could you use a Vitamix?
Of course. I mean, I'm just using the Thermomix as I have it here, but all you need is a blender, and I also recommend a splatter guard here to prevent the oil from splattering A lot of people get it. And what's important about this one I have on my Amazon shop page, there's no plastic. It's all metal because when I put this in the oven to cover a pan, I don't want the plastic to melt. So check this out. Once again, I try to put everything down here for you. And even though Amazon totally messed up our commissions and screwed around with our earnings, if you go show more.
Tyler, it's going pretty
down here,
good.
My shop page is right here. Check it out, Art.
Check it out.
Check it out. All right. And on my shop page also is my cookbook link and Desi's store. Desi has stuff for her and for Rose. See right there, that's all the baby stuff. And then for me, it's over 85 kitchen appliances that I use. Here's the book, but here's my pots and my pans, my knives. So I have this is a little expensive. It's a $300 Shun, but this is a $120 Shun. It's an 8-inch chef's knife. It is probably one of the best knives you'll ever use. It's definitely worth the price. But if you wanted to get a slightly cheaper one, they raised the price too because everyone's home right now. This used to be, I think, 30. It was up to 40, but this is an 8-inch knife. Very highly recommended. I approve of it. And you're gonna do 90% of your chopping with that. But it's all on Amazon.com/shop/FlavCity. It's all there. Look, my knives, the Meatinator, board oil, wire racks, a cheap blender, my mini groin oven here. My mini groin oven. The oven that is below me and warms my groin, I should say, whenever I put it on. It's all there. We take care of y'all. I just wish Amazon would take care of us. Deborah bought the Splatter Garden. She loves it. What are some healthy pre-made protein shakes? Karen, to be honest, I need to research that, but many of them are garbage. Like the Premier Protein and stuff, that's total crap. I would not eat that, put that kind of stuff in my body.
Ray Farrell just used some of his stimulus money to buy some of the tools in your...
Nice.
Amazon
I used
page.
my stimulus money to get a new air conditioning unit. That's so delightful. The grapefruit water, support local businesses. These guys are in Chicagoland Whole Foods, and they're going to be in Targets all around. This is just cold pressed. Look at this. Cold pressed juice and cold pressed oils from the skin. No natural flavors, no sugar. They sent over 2 cases. Thank you for that, guys.
1925 Eddie says, when is your constipation video coming out? I'm backed up over here.
Now, it's coming out this weekend. Yeah, it's 10 foods to help relieve constipation. And then I think, would you guys also want to see a follow-up on the best fiber supplements and constipation relief products out there?
So like a part 2 on number 2?
A part 2 to number 2, yeah. Would that be helpful? Tomorrow also, Art and I are filming a video for the best multivitamins for men, women, and kids. Very, very good. That one's, it cost a lot to make this one because I had to buy all the vitamins and I spent way over $200. I wasn't happy about that, but what are you going to do? Oh, no S-Water in Oregon. Okay, yeah, I'll do that one for sure. And then I want to do a video about the best and worst foods for high cholesterol, which there's such a myth about cholesterol out there. And what other documentaries did we start watching that was interesting? Make sure you guys watch, like I recommended the other day. It Takes Guts, fantastic. What's with Wheat, fantastic. And I think, yeah, that's it. Then I started watching more of The Expanse on Amazon, which Jesse doesn't like. Then we started watching more of Upload on Amazon, which is, I'm actually starting to like it, to be honest. Quail eggs good for men. I haven't heard nothing about that. Eggs in general are good, and eggs are actually good for cholesterol because they don't raise cholesterol. That's a myth. Egg whites do. Egg whites are all the inflammatory properties of the eggs live in the whites. You don't want to eat just the whites. So let's give these a little zhuzh up here. So it's already happening. Come here for a second, Art. It's happening! The sickening! It's happening! Look at this piece here. That's what I want. I want all my pieces to have that kind of color there. That in living color. Right, Art?
That's right.
Oh, no man overboard. Get over here. No, get. I said
Still
get.
overboard.
I said get. But that's why I want to regulate the temperature because I don't want it to happen too quick. Now, after it's kind of blistered, we got to throw the final touches in here. We got to make the insane sauce. Let's start preheating the pan for the shrimp cakes too. Back yonder. So towards the end of the process, I want to put some onions and garlic in there and nuts. Well, onions, they take a little bit of time to cook. Why don't I add it right now? What would be bad about that? And I'm seriously crushing on red onions. I love me the red onions.
Amanda,
my girl.
$5. Thanks for suggesting an alternative to the highbrow boogie knives.
Boogie knives. I'm not even sure what that is, Amanda. Which one is that, Amanda? Thank you for that super chat. You are very, very sweet.
Is it a Bowie knife, maybe?
Wheat belly is good info. Gluten-free can change your life. I got it. Wheat belly. Is that the name of a... Patricia? Hey, Patricia. Is that the name of a documentary? We're cutting knives. We're perching fingers on top. We're making planks across. We're then moving to the claw. We're making sticks down, keeping our knuckles and fingers out of the way. I can't cut myself like that.
Oh, apparently it's slang for classy.
What is?
Boogie.
Oh, nice. And then we make one more chop.
Bougie, maybe.
Oh, probably bougie, yeah. And the onions go in later. You're 100% correct, because they would burn. The pan still, it's relatively hot, but for that duration, they would burn, baby, burn. We don't need no onions. Let the mofo burn.
Not Alan Soar says, Bali, why don't you pickle onion?
In general, for the dish.
I don't know.
I pickle them for the guacamole, Nada.
So why not now?
I don't think we need the pickling flavor for this dish, to be honest. It's not that kind of, it's more Asian. So that's going to go in, then I'll chop a little garlic. We go through garlic like nobody's business. I always buy these organic 3-packs. You don't have to buy organic. From Whole Foods, and we go through them like water, which is good because garlic is great. And you know what I thought about the other day? Because we finished watching the It Takes Guts documentary the night we had the stuffed cabbage leaves. And it was such a gut-friendly meal because it was loaded with fiber and prebiotic fiber. The cabbage leaves, tons of fiber. The cauliflower, tons of fiber. Combined with grass-fed beef and the dairy-free Alfredo sauce, you guys, that meal was not only tasty, and by the way, Desi, as it got a little cooler, said, you know what, it's actually really good. I overreacted to my first bite, but I agree, the one I had on camera.
We almost did a second live stream. Just
yeah, Art wanted to fire up the camera again. But it's such a good and good for you meal that is gut-friendly. It feeds your gut bacteria. And it's low carb because it has all that fiber in there too.
Submarine Chef just got off work. What's cooking?
Submarine Chef, we're cooking. By the way, if we're just joining, we got 1,000 people, so we got some new folks. Hey, leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Submarine Chef, a big supporter of the channel. We're making sticky, sweet, and sour Asian shrimp cakes. We're taking shrimp, blended it up with mayonnaise and ginger. We're going to pan fry it, make a homemade sweet chili sauce, and blistered asparagus and green beans.
Sean Park gave you $20 Canadian and a pair that just
go! I've never seen that. We're seeing a lot of new people here. Thank you for that, Sean. I appreciate that.
Justin Kirk, $1.99. Appreciate your videos, bro. 100.
Justin, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm seeing a lot of new names. I love to do that. Love to see that. So that's what's going on. Asian shrimp cakes with a homemade sweet and sticky chili sauce, a homemade version that's actually very clean and paleo. The whole meal is technically keto except for the sauce. Now you can make the sauce keto if you used sugar-free maple syrup. I don't use that stuff because it has natural flavors, but if you are on keto, that's what you got to use. And we're slowly blistering the asparagus. Let me know why I blister asparagus and green beans in my cast iron pan. Let me know why. Guten Abend?
Yeah, Guten Abend to all of our fans in Germany. I saw Adrian on earlier. Ben just chimed in. So.
And by the way, can someone tell me why I'm not salting all these vegetables? There's a lot of vegetables in there. Why am I not salting them yet? I do have my onions ready, my garlic ready. It's time to start fry some shrimp cakes. Because it's going to take a little while. Duck fat. Let's get the duck fat out here, Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
This is my...
Because duck fat rules.
This is my animal fat drawer here. So in my drawer, actually Epic was nice enough to send over a bunch of stuff. I have pasture-raised chicken fat. I have, there it is, the duck fat. You got to keep this stuff in the fridge. I have grass-fed beef tallow and pasture-raised pork fat. How awesome is that?
Char Troyer in the house.
Char from
She's
Michigan.
never liked shrimp.
She never liked shrimp?
Never liked shrimp.
I think you might like this one because you're not biting into a whole shrimp and it's mixed with the mayonnaise and the garlic and the ginger. As George Zimmer might say, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And then they kicked him out of his own company, the men's warehouse.
The way you guarantee.
What's going on here? This is what happens when you don't go to the gym
I can't talk today.
in 2.5 months. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Adrian, these animal fats will go rancid, especially if you leave them at room temperature.
That happened to me. I left them room temperature. So we'll do some duck fat in here. Imagine how much duck fat do you need to fry fries in? No wonder they're
I don't know that they cook them 100% in duck
Probably
fat.
not, right?
Like maybe a finishing fat or just part of the way. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to know how Doug used to do that. Hot Doug here in Chicago, because
Doug Zone, if you're on here, chime in.
if you finish with an oil with fries, it's just going to make them soggy. So I don't understand that.
And if you're on here, I loved your restaurant.
Jesse, is it safe over there? Okay. Okay.
Can you leave ghee out?
Leave it out, the ghee?
Like, can you leave it room temp?
Oh, yeah, I do. Actually, here's what's so interesting about ghee. So this is the other brand I've been buying on Thrive Market because it is cheaper than Whole Foods or the grocery store. This brand's great. Look what it says right here. It says, for best results, store at room temperature for within 3 months. I use this literally in 2 weeks, so it doesn't matter to me. This is great. I always talk about a Thrive Market who's sponsoring tomorrow's live as always. The Thrive Market one is great and actually organic, but organic grass-fed doesn't really matter. The Fourth and Heart is next level, and it is cheaper on Thrive Market versus Whole Foods, but really amazing stuff. Okay, come back yonder, Arthur. So our duck fat has warmed. I can smell the duck fat. It's lovely. And then actually, I'm going to form this. And it's so easy to make because the texture, look at the texture of the shrimp. It's very, very gelatin-ish. Probably want to wet your hands. It might be a little easier. Plop it in the oil. Then once it's in, carefully pat it out to a cake. It's the most easy, rustic kind of thing ever. You know what? I'm going to switch burners because I want a bigger flame. I'm going to throw this guy on here. There we go. Throw that guy on. And then maybe someone could help. Maybe Tommy Boy and Live Run Paul. Can you help Art?
Is this in the book?
No, this is a new recipe. The shrimp cakes will be in the next cookbook. An even simpler version of this, I think. Can you help Art maybe just mix up my vegetables here? See if there's getting some nice color on there. No, I clearly overcrowded the pan. It's okay, but look at that right there. Ooh, lordy. That's nice color. Damon Wayne style Art.
And live in color.
Art can do what he wants to do. You live in color. Art walks off the moon floating like a balloon. You see, it's never too late and it's never too soon. Take it from me, I'm kind to be.
Oh my.
And live in color. And how would you feel if y'all break it down absolutely? And all mankind walks to the exact same beat.
Wow.
And what would you say if I walked down the street and live in color? Isn't that crazy? I remember that.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
That is absurd. I remember the song from a show from back in the early 90s.
Oh, some of these are getting real nice color.
Nice, good.
Some of them not so much.
Yeah, that's because I overcrowded the pan, but
True.
it's okay. Don't overcrowd like me, kids. It's like what Lawrence Taylor says in Waterboy. What does he say, Art?
Don't smoke crack. Good advice.
That is great advice. Okay, shrimp cakes are down, down, down. I'm going to distribute the duck fatty and just let them go. Splatter guard on there. You know, this is a call for a double splatter guard.
There might be one down here.
Where is
I
it?
thought I saw one down here, maybe.
Oh, is it down yonder?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, here it is, yeah. Double. This is the old one. It's pretty nasty. Grazie, signor. Thank you, Tommy and Libra, for helping Art there. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on is Asian shrimp cakes getting pan fried, 100% keto. and paleo, cooking them in duck fat. We're making some beautiful blistered asparagus and green beans. Lovely, lovely stuff. And all we have to do also is make the insane sauce. So let's do that. And then we got to make a little homemade sweet chili sauce. 2 sauces that are banging. Remember, both recipes are down below the video, so click it or tick it. Down here, you'll see the recipes, right? Remember, if I got them, they're always right down here. Shrimp cakes, flavcity.com. Share on Pinterest. Insane green beans, flavcity.com. Make sure to share. Look at that beautiful photo. Share on Pinterest.
J-Lo in living color?
Of course. You kidding me? That's where she got started, y'all.
Rhonda W. 14.
Whoa, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
From San Diego, enjoying your videos, interested on recommendations, on ready-to-drink proteins. I'm a wound care nurse specialist and need my patients to eat plenty of high-quality protein to heal.
Yeah, so if you do Flav City protein powder on YouTube, we have a huge review of that. I give you the best plant-based and dairy. Let me research that because a lot of the ones on the market are garbage with inferior qualities, artificial flavors, non-organic dairy. So let me see, but like the ones you see on TV, like Premier Protein, the Ensures, stuff that's garbage, in my opinion. Insane sauce. Insane sauce is going to be a little bit more mayonnaise. Use avocado oil or like the coconut oil one we're using right now.
Yellow Brick Runway, you know that's not true.
And a little bit of salt and pepper.
What do you think of Shakeology protein powder?
Shakeology. I don't know if I know that one. Shakeology. I gotta check. That one I don't know off the top of my head. The best protein powders from that video you'll see are like Four Sigmatic, Truvani, Garden of Life Raw Organic Unflavored, Terra's Whey Protein, stuff like that. Because almost all have natural flavors and stuff, and I don't want that. I don't want you guys putting that in your body. Insane sauce. I need a little bit of that. Need some lemon juice. So insane sauce is a mayonnaise-based sauce. The recipe is on the blog post. But it's a very interesting flavor combination. So we get some acid.
Pretty interesting flavor profile, I imagine, too.
Yes. What did I say?
Flavor combination.
A little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of mayonnaise, salt and pepper, a little bit of toasted sesame oil, which is very, very strong stuff. And actually, I think I put too much, so
Open sesame.
I'm gonna fish that out.
There's such a thing as too much sesame?
Yes, there is for that art. A little bit of tamari. I'll come down here. I'm still not storing it in my fridge, Art. I'm breaking the law. A little bit of tamari for that salty umami. Now, I like tamari because look at the ingredient list. There's no wheat. It's gluten-free soy sauce, but it's still a fermented product, which I can't live without fermented funk or umami. It's a must. And then I'm going to put a little squeeze of sriracha.
Oh, come on. A little bit more.
Well, hold on.
Jill Kropsky knows what I'm talking about.
You and Jill can handle more than me, I think. A little bit of stone ground mustard. Let me click my recipe to make sure I didn't miss anything. And this recipe is in the book. It's actually paired with the cauliflower steaks. Mayo, lemon juice, tamari. We got it. Sesame, sambal, stone ground mustard, salt, and pepper. Let's whisk it up. But first, I want to check my...
Spicy rules.
I guarantee my cakes need to be flipped. Keep in mind that shrimp is very lean. And I do have extra fat in here from the mayonnaise, but I don't want to overcook them. That's beautiful. Ooh, look at the crust. The crust is a must on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So we'll put that here. That's a very fancy one that I bought one time. It's too expensive. And I actually don't like the flavor as much as I like the one from Sky Valley, like I talk about. And I'm going to preheat the mini groin warming oven here. I say that because it's right here. And if I actually use it to bake like I did that day when Desi was doing something, it's so hot. But look at that. Look at this, Art. It has a beautiful color and texture from the stone ground mustard. Look at that. But now I got to check for seasoning. I want it to be very bright and acidic. It's good, but Art was right. A little more sriracha. Oh, but the heat just got me Delayed.
Oh,
It just got me delayed.
yeah.
Right, I want a little more mayonnaise. Are you cheering at the fact that it got me?
Well, no, that you put too much now.
Oh,
By your standards.
I want to add a little more ooh, stone ground and a little more. Ooh, I'm very, very wimpy when it comes to heat.
Hefty. Wimpy.
Ooh, that's right. That's good. All right, try this. You want it to be very zippy.
I'll take a swig.
And the heat really comes late in the game, which is what you want. You don't want heat up front. You want it on the back end. That's really good. You guys use that as a coleslaw dressing. Use it as your go-to kale salad dressing. That's just delish.
Mike Gaynor wants a live stream of me cutting your hair.
That would be a nightmare, dude.
No, you don't want that to happen.
That would be a total nightmare. Like I told you last time, I'm actually starting to like my long hair. I think I just want to get it like cleaned up on the sides, but it smells great, doesn't it? Actually, I want to get these out now. Get the next batch in there. These will just stay in the warmer here. These are gorgeous, and they have a nice shape to them, almost like a hockey puck. These are really nice.
Closest we'll get to hockey,
That's right.
given the current climate.
That is correct. Okay, those go back
Resist the temptation to cut your own hair.
on. Nah, I don't have a temptation for that. Let's put a little more duck fat.
What's the ETA?
I don't know, 15 minutes or so.
I have no problem not listening to the
I got a bunch of batches to go here. Come back yonder, Arthur. I think for this batch, I'm going to get my hands a little wet so the mixture doesn't stick to my hands.
This says, this makes me want to drive to Chicago. Yum. That's Tom Dalton.
Nice, as long as you help with the dishes, Tommy boy. See, when my
Tom,
hands
you're
are
in
wet,
Illinois, aren't you? I thought you were in Illinois. I thought you were in Chicago, but maybe you're.
when my
somewhere
hands
else.
are wet, the mixture just doesn't stick, which is really nice.
And you must have quit.
And you must have quit. If the shrimp mixture doesn't stick, you must have quit. What's up, Rose, honey bunny? And that Sriracha really sneaks up
I didn't
on
think
me.
it was that spicy.
I think as I'm getting older, I can't handle the spice anymore. Back in my day, sonny boy, I would eat a habanero for breakfast. Sounded like some character from something. It was like an angry old man or something.
This sounded like Dana Carvey's
Oh,
old man thing. What was it? Grumpy old man.
Oh,
Grumpy
yeah,
old
maybe that was
man.
it, yeah.
In my day, we didn't have to go to the store. We just went and killed something.
that's right. Art, can you use your clean hand and put the splatter guard that's over there, please?
There it is.
Way over yonder. Grazie, signor. Okay, perfect. Make sure that everything looks good. Distribute the fat.
The old guy from Family Guy.
I
watched the Family
I can
Guy.
see that. Yeah, I never really got into it. All right, so everything's really made. Now, we talked about making a homemade sweet chili sauce. You buy the stuff at the store in that pink bottle. It's made with sugar and high fructose corn syrup and total BS. You can make your own version with 3 ingredients. Maple syrup or agave. We don't tend to eat much agave because it's very high in fructose. It actually has the same amount of fructose as cane sugar. So maple syrup, sriracha, and rice wine vinegar or lime juice. You cook it down for a couple minutes till it's thick and you're done. It's the most amazing thing. It's really hot in here, isn't it, Art? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start adding the onions and garlic to this because these are almost done. They didn't get quite as evenly blistered as I wanted to, but it's because we have so much stuff in there.
You gonna have any red finger peppers to put in this thing?
Sold out.
Aye.
I wanted to get them at Whole Foods. They were sold out the last 2 times I've been there, Arthur.
Did they say to you, you know what, we're fresh out?
No. I didn't ask Paul,
Where
the produce
is
guy.
Bobby from? Florida?
Florida? No. Bobby's from Chicagoland, from Highland Park, Illinois. Now, we can add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh, Tom Dalton's in New York. Man, I always
Oh, I didn't know
thought
that.
you were in Illinois.
So a little bit of salt. A little bit of peps. And we'll just let it go.
Let it go.
And at the end, I'll throw a little bit of tamari in there to steam it. And it smells like benihana. I call it the benihana effect. It's really lovely.
Put some chopped nuts in that.
Oh, man down. My butt just hit that in the sink. Yeah, chopped nuts. Who said that?
Let me find the name.
Thank you.
That was Ruma Shamarthi.
Let's get fancy, Ruma. Let's do some macadamia nuts and cashew. Let's do pistachios. Mac doesn't, because Desi's been eating a lot of cashews at night. Cashews are very good for breast milk production, in case any mommies are out there. They help reload the old canisters.
Chicagoans are allowed to go outside. Who asked that? Cosborn 06? Excuse me.
Yeah, even though they keep putting fences around like the park where there's a ton of room. Let's hope that BS ends very soon because I'm getting sick of it. Okay, macadamia nuts. Here, Art, have a few.
Thank you.
The two most expensive nuts. Why not? There you go.
Where are you going with that now?
Chop those up. I love macadamia nuts. I got the most amazing macadamia nuts from Thrive Market. They're from Hawaii. They're organic. They're cooked in avocado oil with Himalayan pink salt. They're expensive, but I told you the other day, these are my treats. This is what I snack on during the day. If I'm hungry, up here. This is my pantry that I love. It has prunes, raisins, apricots, nuts, these. Check them out. You can use my Thrive Market link tomorrow. These are so good. They're cooked in avocado oil with Himalayan pink salt. Expensive, but ooh, they were good. All right, let's throw in the nuts.
Brad, these nuts are just raw.
Yeah, I usually buy raw nuts because I want to toast them. I want to add the salt. But in that case, it was okay because I knew they were a special treat.
Ladybug says, taste a bit nutty. Is that the second Austin Powers?
Have we done another one today? I don't know.
I don't think it was the first one. Tastes a bit nutty.
Okay. Macadamia. This. Let's flip these guys. You can tell these are ready when they're white and opaque on the top, and you can see little sides or edges of crustiness. Like that is so great, you guys. That's from properly preheated pan and just not touching the shrimp cakes. That level of color and flavor is amazing.
Robin Ward says, we use Mac nuts all the time. Of course, I live in Hawaii.
Yeah, bro. They're probably still expensive there. Everything.
Chris Daly, $2. My daughter Jacqueline wants more rose.
Jacqueline, we'll get, don't worry about it. She'll be back.
Where did you get the hungry sign above your stove?
It's literally 8 years old. Desi bought the wooden letters somewhere online and painted it herself.
What heat is your burner on?
Medium high for the shrimp cakes.
Do you eat pepito pumpkin seeds?
I do, because they're very high in zinc, which is really good for you. It helps to prevent you from getting like a cold.
What is your Thrive Market link? Getting ready to place my first order because of you.
Thrive, thank you. ThriveMarket.com/Bobby. You get a $20 shopping credit for your first order. You do have to sign up for a year-long membership, but here's the deal with Thrive. If you don't like them, you could cancel your membership after 30 days. They'll give you the membership fee back, but you keep the $20 credit. I always talk about it. To try the pasture-raised pork bundle, it's $100, or to try the ghee, to try the nuts, pantry staples, right? A lot of stuff on there.
Rebecca Robb, it's not difficult to devein shrimp. It's just kind of tedious.
Yeah, it's tedious. There's poop all over your hands and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, things are looking swell. Pretty easy.
Is it looking lemon squeezy?
I would say it's lemon squeezy-ish, Negan style. Now, just to finish this.
You should get a baseball bat with barbed wire. Use that when you have to tenderize something.
Little bit of tamari. See that steaming. Smell that.
Benihana action.
It is benihana. I just don't have the tall hat where I can flip stuff and catch it. Okay, I want to get this batch of shrimp cakers out. All right, guys, we're rocking and rolling. If you haven't done so yet, please let us know where you're watching from, what you're making for dinner. Feel free to share the link to this stream over on Facebook or Instagram. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Fridays with Flav. I have no idea what we're making yet, but the usual sponsor will be Thrive Market, and we'll have a great time. You guys, look at that. That is beautiful. Shrimp cakes for the win. I'm going to put them right back in here. I see a super chat.
I don't see it yet.
And you do right now.
Do. Anna Kaufman, $9.99 with a #1 pair fan.
Thank you. That's a new name. I haven't heard Anna's name before. Thank you, Anna Banana.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Anna Kaufman, sorry.
Ah.
Kaufman. I inserted an A there. I'm sure a lot of people do that too.
Okay, I'm going to take this off the heat. And I'm going to get the last
Texas.
of the shrimp cockers in there.
Brad Parham says Carnitas Friday. I think that's a good idea.
You know what? I was actually thinking something like that because I have the pasture-raised Thrive Market pork shoulder. If I do that, I would have to pressure cook it and then shred it. And then what, make carnita tacos or something?
Sound good to me. Hey, how long do you cook each side of the shrimp cake?
First side I would do for 3 to 4 minutes until deep golden brown. Second side only for 2 minutes.
Tyler, $3.99. Can't wait for your next live. Love you, man.
Dude, Tyler, you came out of nowhere recently. You're a huge supporter. Thank you.
Brielle's making the mini meatball breakfast hat.
Ooh, love to hear that.
Hannah Rayside, hello from Australia.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Welcome. I need to get down there one of these
You know what? I think I'm going to pull that pork out of the freezer tonight.
Allie Brown, Frisco, Texas.
And we'll do carnita-style tacos with some side dish. That'd be a lot of Mexican food we do lately, but let's crowdsource other ideas. What else would you want to see?
Pastor tacos.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it. What else would you guys want to see tomorrow? Let me know.
Will we ever see you cook a German dish?
See what?
Cook a German dish. Will we ever see you cook a German
Well, I did
dish?
stuffed cabbage leaves yesterday. That's kind of German, right? All right, let's get this out. So
How about some keto spätzle?
Oh, that's impossible. Dude, that's literally impossible. Okay.
Do a live breakfast cooking show.
We did that actually early on in the quarantine. We made keto pancakes and bacon.
Barbecue pork sliders. Chicken tikka masala. Do some Indian.
Interesting.
I'm off blood pressure medicine, and all I did was watch and cook from your videos.
What if we did carnita tortas? Something like that. How would I make like a keto paleo torta?
Pretzels. I like that idea, Adrian. That's like my vice.
So instead they're off of what now? Medication?
Off of some of their medication after making your recipes.
Nice.
And your shows.
Keep doing it, and then, it'll go down even more. I think keto is the best for getting off medications, and you can slowly reintroduce paleo food, and you'll be good to go. You'll get off those meds and lower all your high numbers.
Rebecca Robb wants to do chicken because she just bought some and she needs some ideas.
Interesting.
A pizza stream would be cool. Maybe Capello's or Palo crust.
Yeah, well, we don't really make homemade, but we make amazing pizzas, to be honest, with those Capellos. We make a Capello's pizza. We've been lately doing a 50-50 mix of Rao's sauce with the dairy-free Alfredo from Primal Kitchen.
Keto waffles and chicken.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's courtesy of Adrian.
I would probably do paleo waffles and chicken. Keto's tough to make waffles and make them light and fluffy.
Ooh. Nada Alansor, Carnitas Pizza.
That's interesting. Desi would love that.
$20 holler from Jill Chopsky.
Jill!
You were all amazing.
My gal!
Even though I don't like seafood, I always learn something. What location in Chicago is that local market you get the meat at?
Oh, it's Local Foods over near Elston and North Avenue. Great little shop.
Hey, from Chicago, the Serenity Therapist.
What up, Serenity now?
Serenity
Insanity
now.
later. It is expensive, but it's worth it. Okay.
Santa Barbara, Cali, looking good.
All we got to do, y'all, is
Welcome, Jessica C.
make the sweet chili sauce. Ooh, I got to plow the water. It's really hot.
Shrimps are bottom feeders, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Shrimp's got to be bottom feeders. It got to be. That's why they're not kosher.
Carnitas Pizza Party.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Look at the crust on the last. These are almost done. Cooked in the duck fat. They're going to be so juicy because of the mayonnaise and the egg. I'll do another minute or two on there. And then I'll use the same pan, and we're gonna make the homemade sweet chili sauce using Sriracha, maple syrup, which I'm so bummed out that it was only a seasonal item for that bourbon barrel aged maple syrup at Costco. So I got the organic Thrive Market one from Vermont. The Bernie Sanders.
Pork enchiladas.
We made enchiladas recently. I don't want to do that again. It takes a little too long.
Finley says, steak is on the grill, beer number 1.
That sounds good, Finley. Yeah, once we start doing some live streams outside, that'll be super fun. Right? Don't have to worry about making a mess. Won't get super hot in the kitchen. That'll be nice.
Hello from the Caribbean island of Barbados.
Ooh, I have not been there. That sounds good.
Gotta try the duck fat. Yes, you do, Brielle. Duck fat rules.
The epic duck fat is fantastic. So let me...
People want some keto pad thai.
You know what? I've never made pad thai. I would like to try that because I love pad thai.
Jerk chicken is good too.
Yeah, I've never made a homemade jerk sauce, which actually isn't hard. It's a great combination of like ginger, garlic, I believe cloves, and...
Why bother making it when you can buy it at the jerk store?
You're their all-time bestseller. Let's put some stuff away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maple syrup from New England is the best. Well, the Canadians might disagree with that.
From New England, yeah, from
Vermont.
Vermont. Bernie Sanders.
Keto General So. Oh, yeah.
Almost impossible.
General So, period, in my book.
I could do a paleo one, but it'd be almost impossible. Look at this, guys. We just made almost 2 pounds. I got 1.8 pounds of wild shrimp. If you didn't hear earlier, I said don't buy farm-raised shrimp. They're almost always bad quality. These are on sale right now at Whole Foods. They're called Mexican wild-caught blue shrimp, 10 to 15 per pound. It says 10.15. I want to say it was $13 a pound, or it was a good deal, whatever it was. I had the rest of the receipt saved somewhere.
How about salmon teriyaki bowl?
Salmon teriyaki, that's interesting. I really want to do something with that pork, because that pasture-raised pork shoulder is next level. Let's put some stuff away. Carnita pizza. What? I would do that. I'm not going to make a crust, but I could use the Capello crust. The thing is, it takes 45 minutes to pressure cook that. What am I going to do for 45 minutes? Talk, because the crust is done already, right? So that'd be a tricky one. And I'm not gonna make it ahead of time.
How about Mexican albondigas?
Albondigas. Yeah, I don't have any. I used all the Thrive Market ground pork for those kefta this weekend for Mother's Day. These are great ideas. And then Art's birthday is going to be next Friday. We got to figure out if we're going to make the 3-hour braised bolognese or the tomahawk ribeye. We got to figure that out. All right, let's rock and roll here. Tracy.
Move too fast. 10 Australian dollars. Hi from Australia. Thank you for all the quarantine cooking content you and Art and Desi have been giving us. Amazing for weight loss. Here we go. Should I be tracking calories if eating keto and paleo?
No, if you're on keto, paleo, don't track calories. Just watch your carb count. For real weight loss, I would stick to keto. And you can introduce paleo once you've lost a good amount of weight. But you're still going to lose weight on paleo. Don't worry about the carbs. As long as you're eating the real food that's not processed.
Don't worry about the carbs.
What is that?
Don't worry about the carbs.
Oh, don't worry about the calories. Thank you, Art. Art's listening. Wow, thank you. Don't worry about that. And as long as you're following that diet, you're going to lose the weight, but you're also going to feel great because it's a low inflammation diet, because you're not eating grains and starches and processed food, and that's where a lot of the inflammation comes from.
Amanda L, $5.
Amanda!
Bobby, best advice in my opinion, read ingredient list in a hurry. I just bought olive oil spray fine print made with vegetable oil. Fraud, I say.
Yeah, because they do have olive oil in there, but it's also blended with vegetable oil. Garbage. Go to Costco, get the 2-pack of Chosen Foods avocado oil spray. It's the best one on the market. Oh, the Serenity Therapist ordered a bunch of stuff from Laird Superfood, really good. It's one of my favorite companies. You guys are buying so much of it, they want to keep sponsoring more videos. So thank you, because sponsors like them and Thrive Market, I get to work with Bobby-approved companies, and they help support the channel.
Rebecca Robb says she actually likes to cook with you on Friday.
Ooh, that's fun. I wish I can give you the menu more ahead of time. I'm just so bad at preparing that. All right, let's make the homemade sweet chili sauce. So check it out. We're going to use the same pan as the maple syrup. As the shrimp. I'm going to add some maple syrup.
Beef love steak.
Going to add some maple syrup for sweetness. I'm going to add some Sriracha
Do
for heat.
avocados need to be organic?
No, they do not. And I'm going to add some, I'm going to do both, two kinds. I'm going to add some rice wine vinegar for acid, but just because I have it right here, a little bit of lime juice, and I'll just start reducing those. And I'll add some sesame seeds in there. And you guys, that's all you need for a homemade sweet chili sauce.
Can't use a lemon juicer for a lime.
I think it'll be okay.
Very Green Bay-ish, don't you think?
And then a little bit of salt.
That's for you.
Is Dirk here?
No, I haven't seen him yet.
All right, so we'll get that going. We're basically making savory caramel right now. And now this has cooled down a little bit. We can add the insane sauce to the green beans and the asparagus.
Bobby, why don't you want to add that right when it comes off the burner?
Well, I don't want to do that as tempting as it is because it's hot and the heat will break or separate the mayonnaise. Good question, Arthur T. Then we'll just mix it up. But look at this.
Won't those cooked shrimp cakes get too dry in the small oven?
No, it's set to the warming feature at 150 degrees, so it will not. Great question. Great question.
Any tips for getting my boyfriend on board with eating healthy?
I mean, make them these kind of recipes that don't sacrifice flavor. Listen, that's why we wrote this book, and I think it's been so successful. Besides the fact you're so supportive, it says 125 plus low-carb recipes that actually taste good. If food tastes good and it happens to be keto or paleo, no one's going to know or care. So that's why we took photos for every single recipe, because when you eat meatballs that have almond flour instead of breadcrumbs, it's going to be healthier. When you have spaghetti squash pesto with crusty shrimp, no one's going to complain. When you have Asian salmon cakes with low-carb shirataki stir-fry, no one's going to complain. When you have pork and mushroom lettuce wraps with low-carb ramen, that's feel-good food, you guys.
Tyler, $3.99. No message, just here to watch your amazing content.
You're the man, Tyler. Thank you so much. So the best advice for getting someone on board, make good healthy food. Don't make bland, boring healthy food. So once again, that cookbook's rocking because of you. The second one will be out December 1st, but if you still want to get on board with that, just search Flav City on Amazon and check it out.
1925 Eddie had an answer for that question about how to get the boyfriend on board with eating
What's that?
healthy. He said, tell him your new boyfriend eats healthy.
Oh, look at this. Bang in. Oh my goodness.
Good one, Eddie.
The flavor on that is fantastic. I got a green bean that was kind of blistered on the outside.
Blistered in the sun?
It was blistered in the pan, but close enough. That was delicious. Now, Art, look what's happening back yonder.
Hey, Libra, good luck with the wolves. We'll see you next
All
time.
right, see you, Libra. Check the pan back there, Arthur T. Amelcy. It's reducing. We're making the sauce. Now, I do want to make sure it's seasoned props. So right now I have to season it, but be very careful because this is so darn hot right now.
Sharon.
Let it cool down. I want it to be a good balance of sweet, sour, and heat. Just be very careful. Too hot. Ooh, good. Spicy. I want a little more sweet. It's actually very good, but I just want a little more sweet. Sweet.
Y'all should plan a community quarantine cook-off / cook together where we make something like custom pizzas or subs and we all send in pictures or vids.
That's a good idea. I like
There you
that. A little bit of sesame seeds in there. And you guys, this is so much better than that fake stuff.
Serenity Therapist, we can't tell about the book yet.
Yeah, Dusty has sworn me to secrecy for now, but I will soon tell you all about it. Don't you worry. It's going to be a cookbook really for everyone and anyone who wants to cook very, very easy recipes with best-in-class Bobby-approved products. That's all I can tell you right now. But focus on easy.
Pamela, no, the avocados don't need to be organic.
Nope, avocados don't. Because they have a thick skin that grow on the tree. You don't eat the skin. It's just like a banana or a mango.
Rebecca Angel, I made cookies and biscuits with unblanched almond flour, and they were all heavy and hard.
Oh, yeah.
I used almond meal.
You made almond meal, that's why. Unblanched almond flour is almond meal. You cannot substitute that with almond flour. Completely different. It's like when people say, oh, instead of coconut butter, I use coconut oil or coconut cream. Very, very different.
Vanilla Ice would say it's not the same.
It's not the same. Exactly, Art. Because it's like dun 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 dun. There's that extra
It's not
dun.
the same. Hey, thank you, Stacey
Not the
Foster.
same.
I appreciate the kind words.
All right.
Yeah. thought I saw a question in there.
Yeah, so the video this weekend will be the top foods to relieve constipation, the best multivitamins for men, women, and kids. And then I think we're also filming a video tomorrow about the best and worst foods for cholesterol. And because you guys gave me so much good feedback the other day on Instagram and Facebook, people want to see videos about thyroid issues, about inflammation, about goiters, a lot of requests for vitamin deficiencies. Actually, I took a bunch of notes. Vitamin deficiency was huge. What else was huge?
Brad, there is a difference between under pressure and ice baby.
Yeah.
Is that extra a day?
Foods that keep you fuller longer, more about diabetes, or as Wilford Brimley would say back in the day,
Diabetes?
diabetes, exactly.
Is he still alive or he died?
I assume he died.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, now, look at the difference in this art. The bubbles. Bubbles! Michael Jackson has bubbles. The chimpanzee, I got bubbles. The sauce.
Oh, yeah. Serenity Therapist said, will you try selling the book at Whole Foods?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't pick up the first one because they're owned by Amazon, but that's done, you guys. Yeah, but to be honest, Amazon is better than Whole Foods. It's kind of like you're in Whole Foods. It's more of like, ooh, wow, it's fancy, but not many people buy books there. Okay, so let's do this thing, Arthur T. Amasey. Here's how I would roll.
Oh, Brimley's not dead. 85 years young.
Nice!
Okay.
Only 85?
That's why I asked the question.
That's
I didn't know.
insane. We'll take some of the, speaking of, we'll take some of the insane asparagus and green beans. We'll put that down. Then we'll take our Asian shrimpo keiko.
Cheryl Hunt, $1.99.
Cheryl!
Thank you. Too kind, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl. Put that right there. All right. So up until now, everything is keto and paleo. It becomes not keto, but paleo as soon as I do this. If you want to make it keto, just get sugar-free maple syrup. I just don't like that because it's made with natural flavors. But Art, look at that. All of a sudden, it's a nice, you like the juicer? It's a nice texture. And it's going to get even thicker as it cools down. But look at this. Oh, you take a spoon, you put it over the sauce, and you go on the cake like that. Oh, and then you say, I'm going to take a little bit of green onion here. I'm going to wash it.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to take this. I'm going to put my Asian cakes back in the warming oven. We need a little bit of greenery. So we'll just take that, get rid of the top parts. I think cilantro would be nice for this too. Maybe some chives if you get them. All right, we take that. We garnish with that. We say, hey, I got some more sesame seeds. I'll dig some sesame seeds. We garnish with that.
Oh,
and my
yeah.
friends, we just
Man,
rocked.
if you had the finger peppers, man, it would be
I
perfect.
would, I
Bring a
agree.
little
The red finger pepper.
into the party.
You'll blow it, my friends. We just rocked out some clean and tasty Asian sweet and sticky shrimp cakes with homemade sweet chili sauce and blistered asparagus and green beans tossed in insane sauce. This is how we do it, right? This is awesome. I mean, come on. We've been on for an hour, 20 minutes. We've been talking, hanging out, drinking our water. This is good eats. You can actually triple the recipe for the shrimp cakes, which by the way, all the recipes are in the description box right below me right now, and have leftovers. You can freeze these. It's so darn tasty. I want to try a bite, and I'm going to bring Art in here. Desi, come on up here and try this. These will be your, Art's fork is there. Tyler, once again,
my
your live stream
gosh.
is just as amazing and entertaining. I love you guys. I'll be watching your next live tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Desi, my love.
Coming.
Look at this beauty.
That's amazing, babe.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I can't
Some
wait.
beautiful thing, huh?
Some beautiful
Some beautiful
thing.
thing. Let's try a bite together.
All right.
And then Art's gonna come in and try. Yum. Perfect. Look at the inside, Art. You just see it's not overcooked because we have the mayonnaise and the egg in there. Kissing cousins here.
Oh, give me some of that sauce.
Yeah, only going once so we don't taint the plate.
Babe. Oh my god.
This is the best one I've ever made.
This is so good.
Holy, this is insane.
Wow.
I peeled the shrimp.
It's because Art
Wow.
Art took the poop out of that shrimp so perfectly.
That is so good, babe.
OMG.
Shrimp perfectly cooked.
Perfectly
Duck
cooked.
fat.
Sweet, spicy.
Right?
Everything you want
Sweet,
from an Asian
spicy,
cake.
sour.
So, oh my God, babe.
Wow.
You did it
Thank
again.
you. I did it. But the crust
The
adds more
crust,
flavor and
yes.
texture. Wow. Take a clean fork and try the
One of my favorite dishes.
take a clean fork and try the
Make
vegetables.
it with 5 ingredients.
We're gonna do it. I'm gonna put this in the new cookbook with 5 ingredients for the shrimp
Alright.
cake. Here, take a clean one.
Okay.
And then Art, here's your second one.
I want to try the blistered one.
Oh, high five, everyone. We just crushed it.
So good, man.
My second one. Where's my first? Oh, those two there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you go over there, Arthur T. Let's see.
It's laying in the membrane.
Wow, this is quite the
insane.
different
In the
reaction from
brain.
the other night, Desislava.
Hi.
Everyone say hi to
You know how to
Arthur.
make Asian cakes.
It's because I grew up in Shanghai.
Yeah. Your grandmother from where? From Beijing?
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. Four words.
4.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Donald.
That's
Duck fat.
The duck fat. Oh, that was good, Art. That was good.
Oh.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Donald.
That's
Yeah.
je ne sais quoi, I think. in the whole
Yeah,
dish.
now
Yeah.
you know.
Jill Chopsky wants to know how old you will be next week, Arthur.
I'll be, is there anything creative to say? No, I'm 41.
41. Wow. Yeah, this is really delicious. Once again, recipes are right. Show them again, Desi. Scroll down. Right below the video. On mobile, you might have to click an arrow. But right there, the top one is shrimp cake. Bottom one is insane sauce. Look at that.
There you go, babe.
We'll get a better photo for the cookbook. But that's
This
everything
is
is
a great dish.
there.
I agree with that.
Right?
With that accusation, it's a good one.
We made it so many times last
Wow,
year at
man.
those festivals.
Oh yeah, so many festivals.
Exactly.
Festival food.
Exactly. Festival food.
That's right,
We gotta
bro.
end this live stream so we can enjoy
Yeah, let me bring
this.
Rose back in here for a second.
Okay.
All right, Rose, let's go say goodbye to every one of our family members. Wow. Oh, now I think Rose could actually have, can she have shrimp or no?
No shrimp yet.
Oh, I'm
No
sorry,
shellfish.
sweetie. Oh, she's kosher.
No
No
shellfish.
shellfish, huh? I can give
There's
you
a
some.
little salmon for her, right? Or something?
Yeah, I bought 2 fingers of wild salmon for Rose today. It's always funny when I buy her wild salmon at Whole Foods. They're like, oh, how much do you want? I'm like, measure 2 fingers and cut it. And then they're like, give me a weird look. I'm like, oh, it's for my daughter. They're like, oh, okay. That's it, you guys. We crushed. Crushed like a boss. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Fridays with Flav and Thrive Market. Maybe I'm going to pull out that pork shoulder. We'll do some kind of carnitas or something with pork, pulled pork, sandwiches, something like that.
Oh, I like that idea.
Sounds grand, right? But we got to think of other stuff to make because it's going to be in the pressure cooker for 45 minutes. So it's always a catch. Great time hanging out. Check out the recipes down below. Hit the bell icon. If you're subscribed to the channel, which I know you are, there's a bell icon. Probably not below a live stream, but on any other video or the channel homepage. Enable all notifications, then go into your phone. Make sure YouTube has push notifications on your iPhone or whatever, because you don't want to miss when you get notifications for all these videos we do in live stream. So,
Rose wants to say something.
Rose, you want to say something?
She wants the mic.
Mic drop. All right, guys, amazing time. Art, Desi, Rose, and I will leave you like we always do. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love and peace. Mad love right there, Rose. Mad love. Mad love. Hey, hey, mad love. Mad love. Mad love. Mwah. Oh, it's hot in here, girl.